Sup, dude? You're gonna need one of these. Cause it's time for Dudes After Dark. Let's go! If everybody knew that I just had to do a 40-yard wind sprint in the last 10 seconds to get my beer, you'd be laughing. Because it looked like a big old bastard bumbling through the house. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday, Dudes After Dark. I'm out of breath. I was a mad dash to get the garage beer because it is the only beer worthy of a mad dash, because you can't have a good night without it here on the D.A.D pod. Whew. Got this, though. Let's go. Appreciate everybody for coming out here tonight. Let's get right into it tonight because it's just me and Johnsy. Me and Johnsy, at this point, we probably got more minutes than anybody on the Dude Network together. So I'm excited for this. He is the COO. I can think we can name in number 3. Johnsy's going to be number 2 after this episode here tonight. So I'll teach Damon to take time with his family. So sorry about that, bud. But hope they're doing great. It's a great family worth missing the show for. Definitely worth coming in number 3. I'd go number 3 over that too. It's all right. But anyway, our man of the hour tonight, literally the hour, me, this guy, mono a mono. Let's go. A little Greek mythology for you right there. The Zeus of California. The soon-to-be Achilles of Ohio, Johnsy.
Oh, hopefully that heel don't give out, right?
Oh, man, dude. Oh, I couldn't go. I was like, I'm Greek mythology out after that. I said, that's it. That's all I got. I was like, we're just going to cut right to it. Hell yeah.
Man.
How we doing, man?
Good. How are you, man? I'm happy. It's Friday. I'm off work at a regular time.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm excited.
Afternoon, man. I've had a good afternoon. Was on a live earlier with a really cool dude. So
I saw that. They still call me chef.
Yeah, he's like my editing, photo and video editing Miyagi.
Okay. Yeah. He was on early. Gregory. That's right. Gregory.
Yeah. He was on another foodie show. Go look that one up, folks.
Yeah. Look up any of them on your favorite podcast platform. Just search the Dude Network. Believe it or not, we've put enough time and effort into this thing that's all it takes, and you'll find it. Just look for the logo after that. It'll be at the top of the list. SEO is a beautiful thing.
If you search Google, there's some weird dude thing. That's number 1. I don't know, some whatever.
Yeah, actually, I think
we're number 2 on every Google search.
You know what's wild is X is the top 1 of all the platforms. It's Twitter, X Twitter. At least it used to be.
My buddy searches it. It's the YouTube. So,
well, hang on. Let's fact check it. We're going to fact check.
Let's go.
All right. Because it's not probably SEO'd on my computer for top results at all, but let's just.
Well, Tony's looking that up. Hey, the wife's in the house.
Hey, Kimmy.
Massole, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, search Google.
This Grill Life, our man. Hey, Big K.
Hey,
how you doing, buddy?
Hey, by the way, Big K, I know I'm like 2 texts behind in our conversation. I'm not mad at you, but you are a douche for your rude comments.
Adventures. Hey, our good buddy Raging Pillage, fellow podcast. Go check out Raging Pillage.
How about that? It's number 2 after The Dude, which is a computer network. So it's like The Dude Network, but the name of the network is just The Dude. Yeah, then YouTube is now above X.
Let's go. That's a good thing.
Well, yeah, but what's nice about X is it shows like my most 3 recent posts on X.
So like in the little thing?
Like a preview, like, hey, come to Twitter, man. We got you.
Let's go.
Yeah. A Zesty Anything Bagel in the Dalton Farms. And right now, 4 minutes ago, it says we're live on Twitter. Who would have thought it?
You know, when we go live, it's the first thing that pops up on my phone is the Twitter notification.
and I do want to make a quick note to everybody. It seems like we have two groups of chatters. Some on Facebook, which is the smaller of the group, and the biggest group seems to always chat on YouTube. So if you want to be part of the conversation with the other watchers, and you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, if you go over to the YouTube, there are more active on there that kind of like their night away too. Shout out to all you watching. So just wanted to make a quick note of that. And anybody listening on the podcast, the greatest live crowds are on Facebook and YouTube because it does let us see those comments and put them on the screen. So yeah, if you're commenting on Twitch too, but seems like that's few and far between. But especially if you're watching on X, we cannot see your comments, and we apologize about that. But that is not intentional.
True.
So, but yeah, Johnsy, you and I tonight, we've actually been wanting to do this show for a while. So we were like, we're always bummed when our fellow brothers can't make it. You know, absolutely bummed. You know, it's a great proud when we got all of them. But deep down, we've been wanting to do this show for a while. Before it was, you know, it's been
all
for
the
a
dudes.
while. It's been a long time. So I'm glad it's happening. Great week with Halloween. You know, hope everybody had a nice, safe, happy one. You know, got to live their best, get to live their best alter ego life. I have no idea what's going on in the comments. I need to go over there.
Oh, I'm not even laughing at that. I was just thinking of the videos I got, or we got.
Oh man,
my favorite part about Halloween is people getting the shit scared out of them. 7 minutes. I was just under. I hope I didn't screw us up.
No, you're good.
Pick a fight with the other chat. Ooh.
Facebook sucks. F you dude.
That would be hilarious because they wouldn't be able to see it, and we would just watch this Romeo and or Montagues and Capulets war go on in the chat.
Yep, that's funny.
Oh,
I think this would be correct. Avenger will kick most of their asses. I could see that.
That may be, yeah.
I might check out.
That might.
I might check out. Oh.
So how was your guys' Halloween?
It was really good.
Nice.
It was like the first time since we were all sick that we were all able to go outside. Unfortunately, it was like 43 degrees, 45. We'll just say 45 degrees.
Right.
So that was a little chilly for the children and for everybody involved. I mean, because for everybody watching, the garage beer costume, I had that on for the length of that video. Then homeboy went in and put on a trench coat, peak coat, and then like the jeans and the boots and the hat and the kakalaki scarf. And yeah, I went out like a normal human being and stood up there and handed out candy.
Yeah,
but we got some new neighbors, and we got to talk for a little while,
cool.
and that went really good. So yeah, shout out new neighbors. I know you don't watch. Safe to assume you don't watch, but if you are, appreciate you.
Welcome.
You seem all right. I think
welcome
we make
to the neighborhood in both ways. I mean that.
Yep, I think we can. Make this happen.
Maybe you should have passed out ribs this year.
I did have garage beer stashed behind the pumpkins. I did have garage beer stashed in behind the pumpkin though.
Nice.
And what's nice about it being 42 degrees, the beers were ice cold all night, and they went down. They went down pretty solid. That was a six. It was a 6 beer trick or treat for me, so that's good.
Hey, let's go.
Garage beer, obviously.
Garage beer sponsoring the trick or treat episode. That's fantastic.
Hey, Meathead Charcoal is watching. Hey. How are we doing? Can we talk about? Okay. All right, you bought some time here. I mean, you didn't buy nothing, but we discussed this the other day, and we are pro Meathead Charcoal.
Dude, yes.
I mean, correct.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're all in on it.
Yes.
Like we had group talk. We do group chat. We don't do nothing without as a team. If it's not team unity, we don't do it. Because if it can't universally win all four of us over, then we have a question about the product. But Meathead, if anything, it burns too damn long. That's the problem I have.
So in my Weber, like I have a little section thing, right? That keeps it at like 2-zone grilling. I know. I got it.
Yeah.
And I'll use like that same thing for like at least 2.5 cooks without adding any more charcoal. Love this idea, Regula. Yes.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Yes.
I didn't mean
It's all
to. I
good.
didn't.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna go back to meathead because I
Yeah.
haven't tried the Alabama sauce, but dude, can we talk about the founder, the seasoning they sent? That stuff is freaking money.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that because yeah, it's become my new like base SPG. Like I did a pizza
Dude,
last night. I rolled out the dough and I just did a little bat of the founder, and then I put the sauce on. It's a good one. It's
dude,
solid. It's a
like,
solid SPG. Like if you're
yeah.
looking for fancy, it's not going to be it. But if you're looking for a good baser, I like it.
So that pork loin that everybody's freaking out about how cool my pictures are, is that's the seasoning on there. I did a little Worcestershire and something else, just some
Okay.
like that kind of regular stuff around the house. Okay, that right there is fake news. Who's ever telling you that?
Yeah, just get
There
I
are
was
big
joking on
chunks.
the
There are big chunks, but there are also perfectly sized chunks. I don't whatever. You know, they suck. You can't please everybody, meathead.
yeah. I mean, here's another option. Go get a 5-pound sledgehammer and smash that up. There you go.
Yeah,
Small
no,
pieces.
seriously, like if I ever like pull out a chunk that's too big, like towards the end of the bag, and I don't have like, I just take a little hatchet, and it's boom, regular size. So
Yep.
you know, I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, so we it's not a paid advertisement, but yeah,
No,
we
it's
do.
not. It's not.
Yeah. Yep. That pork loin looked fire. That is correct.
Hey, Anthony.
What up,
What's
What up,
up?
CYB?
Yeah.
There we go. How we doing? How we
Thanks,
doing?
thanks for following the pod page. Appreciate that. I just got the notification.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
We are going to do a live ticker, everybody. We might get to enjoy a special moment together tonight. We might have hit the 100,000 total followers mark as of this afternoon, maybe even tonight. If it's not, we're within probably like 50. So we are going to do. I'm going to let it marinate. Marinate. We got some.
Don't give it away yet. Yeah.
We got some steady followers coming in as the day goes on. So I think if we do, but I think if we do it later, yeah, I think we'll be right at that 100,000. So that'll be awesome. So let's hope that happens. And
It's
I'll
all
be
good,
so excited
CYB.
to enjoy it with
Appreciate you guys.
everybody watching because that'll be special for sure. But no, Johnsy and I, we got some stuff planned for everybody. It's not going to be us just going back and forth, talking about charcoal, which we could do, and we would got to do, talk about.
I have opinions.
And they matter. Shout out to the first episode with the soundproof ceiling. Boo, 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 boo. Snug as a rug down here with all this insulation. I'm living my best life. But Johnsy and I got some special stuff lined up here for us. But Johnsy, I want you to tee us up here for our into our first here, and we're hoping just what we got tonight to generate some good discussion. So let's have some fun with it.
Well, we're gonna start with some fun stuff. We just had Halloween, and
Halloween.
Everybody loves a good scare. Like we love, right? We love good scares on Halloween. And
that's great. That's good to know.
We're gonna start out with this one. She tried to fly like Superman. I'm telling you. She tried to take off and fly away. Either that or was really hoping Big Brother would catch her.
That's awesome. Trust fall.
Oh. Let's see. Okay. How many people?
I mean, can we talk about like how? But I mean, is that excessive to do to a kid?
Excessive? No, I mean, no, dude. I got put in haunted houses at church when I was a kid, And dude, no joke, like they were really good. Like they put like noodles, like cooked noodles, all throughout these cardboard box tunnels, like through each room of like the building.
Mm-hmm.
So you felt like you're crawling on worms and all this stuff. And then they'd have like a cauliflower with ketchup on it. When you exit, you're like, what? They're like, feel the brain. You're like, whoa, that's crazy, right? Blah blah blah. And you're just like, well, this is so cool. Get to one room, and it's like strobe light, metal music, and I'm like, what is this? And dude, some dude like sits up out of a coffin with a chainsaw and starts it. There's no chain on it, but he's just all, "Bah!" Oh, dude. Yeah, I was solid, 100% solid. Like, nah, this is just cool. It ain't even scary.
Did
Started
we get the
crying.
one? Did we get the
I started
video of the?
crying.
Did we get the video of the chainsaw?
No, I don't have a
Okay,
chainsaw video.
I don't think I sent you this. I think I saw it by random tonight. There was like a video of a guy with a chainsaw with the blade out, but the motor and wheel was still running, and he got a chick's hair wrapped up in it and ripped her hair out of her head. And they're like, dude, you ripped her hair out? And he looked at the camera like, yeah. And like the guy was like in full garb, like freaking out because he took a whole girl's chunk of hair out because he thought he would go like in her hair and it wouldn't do nothing. He forgot there was still a very much a motor running the bearing.
Oh my gosh. Some people are just dumb, man.
Yeah. Common sense does not always prevail. Or it's just not always there.
So, it's always cute when kids get scared and stuff like that. But my favorite is when adults get scared. Because
Yes. I'm
adults
all for it.
always try and act tough.
Yeah, I would feel bad about that.
This is my favorite, dude. This guy, he tries to square up so hard for his chick, dude.
Run.
He left her in the dirt, dude.
Oh, bud, what are you doing? Are you alright? Ah! What the? Get away!
Run.
Out.
Run.
Man,
Left
we're
me.
getting copyrighted so hard on this video.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will.
Oh, that sucks.
That's all right.
Run.
That just means we get to send it the rest of the show. Where's there? We don't have to mute nothing now.
I just love watching adults. But can we talk about how homeboy was like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna scare my girl, and then
I'm
leaves her in the
Then he
dirt.
like coughed his head off. Yeah. Oh God. I mean, in my opinion, adults are fair game. If you're out on Halloween, yeah. I feel like the kids though, like
you got to be a little careful. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think there's a gray area. Now, if that was your niece and nephew, you did that too.
Fair game.
Then
Sorry.
yeah.
Fair game.
That's
sorry. Yeah, I'm scaring the crap out of them.
I will say they probably regret that joke though, as she was midair off the top rope.
Oh, very much. When she took a
she
flight,
she went full Eddie Guerrero.
So here's one, and I know you're out there, and I know some of you guys are in the chat too. I know some of you guys are in the chat. That one that says, we've all come up to the house where it says, please take one. How many of you didn't? How many of you didn't? Well, this guy, I'm sure, was sorry immediately after.
Takes too much candy, gets instant karma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to fill my bag up.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, that ankle said no, sir, not today.
Yeah. Hey, check it out. Your bag's too heavy, buddy. Your bag's too heavy.
Oh,
dude, can we talk
can we go back and watch that though?
Oh shoot!
Oh, you're getting rid of, I wanted. It's all right. I wanted to see his ankle in mid 90-degree angle,
Oh, we can get it. We can get it.
where gravity defied physics with his ankle.
Yeah. It said, check this out, dude.
Kid takes too much candy.
Just mute that.
That poor kid, though. He probably didn't know any better. But oh no.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, boy.
Oh, at least we ended up at that part. Oh, he missed the step.
Oh,
He missed a whole step.
he might be
There
done
were
trick or
3
treating for the
steps.
night. Ooh,
Oh, well, good
yeah.
news. His bag is. If you're gonna rob a basket, don't rob the one that looked like it was. I had like an eighth left. Like you take like 4 handfuls of the ones that like bought too much candy. Rookies,
I'm just
man.
saying.
These
I'm
rookies.
just saying
These
that's
rookies.
Halloween karma right there. Period. Like that's Halloween karma.
It is. Skip the step. Something the devil went in his brain and said, "There is only 2 steps here, son." He's like, "Got you, devil." JK, there was 3.
How many times as a kid did you walk up to a house that said, "Please take one," and you were the guy after that kid?
Yep.
So it's nice to see a little Halloween justice.
I will say, shout out to all the kids in the neighborhood. I had to like tell them to take several pieces of candy. There was kids willingly like, "All right, thanks,
Yeah,
man."
just one.
Like
Yeah,
one piece. I'm like,
nah, here
no.
it is.
I like love where your head's at, but oh man,
Yeah.
is that awesome that we're both degenerates? Where you were lighting your menthol, I was finishing a beer at the same time.
Hey, fun facts. Not that I'm promoting smoking at all, because I don't think anybody should. It's disgusting. But this is a real menthol from Ohio.
Oh, you get into the last pack. Good for you.
Yeah,
Or do you-
I finally broke. I have a
Hey.
spot where I can get some.
It's
But,
a special occasion.
bro, they know they're good drug dealers. I'll tell you that. They are good drug dealers.
Shout out
Because
Philip Morris.
they used to be the stores that still have them. They used to be, like $1 or 2 more. Nah, bro, they're like $15 a pack now. Hey, you sons of bitches.
I honestly haven't thought of um the movie. Every time I think of nicotine, there is a movie. The guy that played like Harvey Dent, Two-Faced in the Batman.
Oh,
he did
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he was like
Thank
a
you
beer.
for smoking.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
smoking.
for smoking. Yeah.
What a great movie!
Dude, that is actually an insanely good movie.
It's a really good movie.
Like, not anything about the smoking or anything. But
They
that's just a
capture
solid movie.
him
Yeah.
and slap him with 50 nicotine patches and try to give him an OD on nicotine. And since he was such a smoker, he didn't
And he was
die.
like a lobbyist, like a hardcore
bureaucrat.
promoter.
He was
Yeah.
a bureaucrat for the tobacco companies. And he's like, and that's how nicotine saved my life.
But after that, he couldn't smoke ever again.
Right.
Like, that's what was wild. Like, it overdosed him so much. The nicotine he had built up saved him. But then if he ever smoked again, it would like immediately, he would be no Copper Johns. What's up?
Yeah. What up? Hey, by the way, since I've been working in my office, I've just kept the stuff down here. Lake Winnebago, aka the scent of the month, aka not your Uncle Bob's Winnebago. Stuff's awesome.
Good beard products, huh?
Yeah.
I'm always looking for some solid, for my beard.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
fun fact,
shout out
dude.
Copper Johns. Welcome to the live chat here tonight. But appreciate that, sir.
So I shaved my beard because I had it growing out, and then I went through that whole debacle where it actually wasn't in the employee handbook that if you had the ability to shave. I just had this massive safety training the other day, right, where we sat in there. Our new facility manager tells us it actually is that now in the new updated employee manual.
That it's illegal to have one?
No, so that if you have the ability to shave and you don't have to wear a respirator all the time, which I don't, you can have facial hair. Like,
So we're good to go. We're all the way back.
The beard's
We're all the way
coming
back on the beard.
The beard's coming back. I dig the stash, but I hate shaving, and Kim likes the beard, so I'm in the market for new beard products. Let's go.
Yeah, he's back. Well, Copper Johns, look no further. Oh man, what we got next here, man? I want to watch someone else failing.
Okay, so
everybody loves a good
we
failure.
we all know those classic. The people who are overly excited about decorating and just go a little over the top. Well, there's repercussions for that. Oh, you suck.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
I hate how it does that.
I hate idiot.
Whoever is.
I guess I'm trying to figure out like what was the alternative?
Yeah, what was gonna happen?
Catch it.
The only thing she's lucky is that it didn't shatter right there on front of her, and she had to walk over broken glass.
Can anybody shoot a message to see, maybe explain what was supposed to happen?
My guess is she had a little bit too much of the thing that's on her shirt, Cabo.
That checks out.
That
checks out.
I mean,
let's not. I mean, I'm a fan of Sammy Hagar, but
is he still alive? Yeah, Jimmy Buffett's the one that died.
Oh, Jimmy.
No, have you ever seen that where it was like Sammy Hagar at 70? He looked like he was like 45. Like Botox will do that to a man, but
yeah, and all kinds of other stuff that regular people don't have access to.
But there was like, where you would compare someone that looked like they like extremely old for their age and be like, and this is what it's like being married to this person. It's like Sammy Hagar is 70 in this photo and has done alcohol, drugs, acid, like all the illicits he's done. And it shows him looks like he's 45. And it's like, and this person has been to Tijuana. And it's like, someone that looks like
my thing is I always compare, right? So we have like, let's go with, hey, Beard Laws, what's up,
dude?
Like, we got pictures of Cher when she's 79, 80, and she looks like almost identical to her pictures at like 30, right? Late 20s, 30. But Joan River was the pinnacle of plastic surgery and Botox, and she didn't look bad, but she did not look as good as they did.
Man, she didn't look good either.
And I'm saying she had the same amount of money and the same amount of access to all those people. There's something else going on that they
there's
don't.
some
Not trying to start a conspiracy here, but I'm just saying something else is up.
What is up then? You know what? You know who really botched their plastic surgery? Bunny off Dirty Dancing. Or Ferris Bueller's sister.
Ooh, that's like my least favorite movie of all time.
God damn, Johnsy. Of course it would be.
Well, dude, I was told like growing up.
I didn't really like the movie, but I remember all the characters in it.
Dude, so I got a weird history with that movie, dude. My whole life, everybody's like, have you seen Ferris Bueller? And I had never knew the name of it. So I was like, no. Oh, dude, that's a cult classic. You got to watch it. Everybody loves Ferris Bueller. So all this shit about Ferris Bueller for like half my life. And then I finally see it and they're like, this is Ferris Bueller. And I'm like, what, dude? This is that crappy movie they play on TV every 2 days. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. Matthew Broderick, step your game up.
I mean, he made a lot of money a lifetime of money off that one. Hey, I'm telling you, if you're going to do it, make it in Hollywood, do that. Peak at 25 and have a movie so classically awesome that TV networks buy it when you're still in your 50s and gray.
Whoa! Look, we're moving off the share topic. All right,
I don't know. I kind of like the flow of the discussion over it. I want to let them go at it. Have at it. Figure it out. When you come to a conclusion, we'll talk about it. Figure it out.
Me?
Go. No, them. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
they're saying
challenging.
she's hot. You
I'm
wouldn't.
challenging the YouTube crew. Since we're Facebook didn't have no crew,
Yeah, Facebook is kind of
and
lacking tonight.
this show's so stupid.
No.
I mean that in a good way
We're-
though. Dumbest
okay.
show.
Yeah. Well, we're knuckleheads. It is what it
Yeah,
is,
that's
dude.
what I'm saying. It's a dumb show. Yeah. But we come here not to get smarter. Can we agree? We actually do get smarter in this show though. Every time we have somebody on,
shoot.
like we learn something about something. Uh-oh.
No.
YouTube
What happened?
blood playboy.
So we got one more, two more Halloween ones real fast. Let's rip through these.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we got time.
So,
it's only
We
half an
got
hour
this, and tell me how many of you would make this kid return the rest of the candy that he had?
Yeah, I don't really like him.
I actually respect.
You can take another one.
I
if you
respect
want.
it. I think he went about it. I think he knew he wasn't going to. He knew he wasn't going to eat it, and it's not like he tried to get any more candy. He's like, "That's all right, man. I'm going to the next house."
You can take another one if you want.
I respect that the kid was honest. Honesty's a hard thing to
Okay,
find.
if you put it like that, I get that. But I'm just saying. I mean, people are passing out stuff for free to you.
I'm sorry. What was that? I was parenting.
Oh, okay. People are passing out stuff for free to you, and you're like, I would have taken it home, traded my sister's,
I don't know. I respect the honesty of it. I respect because kids are like so honest. It's hilarious. And
No,
to
it
me,
is, yeah.
If that kid would have gave that to me, I would have been like, respect, dude. Let's go. Because I would have been too big of a. I would have been too scared to say something like that as a kid. I'd have been like, "Oh, thank you." Like there was always that someone that handed out the apples, and I was like, "Oh, awesome, thank you so
Yeah,
much."
see,
I love apples.
the first where I lived when I was trick or treating, the first house to like the best neighborhood that we used to go through, like this neighborhood was so hard that like half the houses gave out full size candy bars.
Yep.
Like there was one guy who would pass out sodas and stuff, and we would like switch parts of our costumes so we could just do laps in this neighborhood. But the first guy from the entrance to my street was a dentist. And he would hand you like that little bag that they give you at the dentist office with a little toothbrush, little mouthwash, and it was like after the first year, like, no, we'll just skip this.
Yeah, like, I'm good on the
Like-
floss. I'm good on
Like
the floss.
respect for caring about what's happening to teeth during this night, but come on, bro. Like
That and like whoever dedicates themselves to the homemade popcorn balls, like why? Just buy candy.
or those
It's $10 for $100 piece of candy.
those foam peanuts that they would like put in little homemade bags. Like, dude, I don't need a doorstop. Like, get out of here.
Oh,
But
best Halloween candy, Rage, and we're not going to bring the full comment up
Ooh.
for obvious reasons.
oh yes, okay.
But I think favorite Halloween candy. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, because
It's definitely not Crackle, like Burley said. I'm definitely not saying
no.
Crackle. If I had to get, because I think the almond bars are king over the Crackle bars.
Almond Joys?
No, the almond Hershey's.
Oh, I love almond Hershey's.
Yeah, so like with the dark
Yeah.
chocolate almond Hershey. If I had to go favorite, like
That's your
chocolate
favorite?
bar, I don't know, man. Twix. I don't know. I wouldn't be chocolate. It would be like some kind of gummy. Either like Halloween candy. The Jujubes were always I really enjoyed the dots and the Jujubes.
Get the F out of here. No way. That's worse than pineapple on pizza. You just load up a nice bed of chocolate with a couple almonds, and then you stuff it full of shitty ass coconut. Get the frig out of here. I can't
I actually
stand
like.
almond
I
joys.
don't mind the almond joys.
I didn't mean to come hard on you.
No, that's all right. I when you were on one, I was like, all right, let's send it. We're gonna fully send it.
My favorite would probably be Reese's peanut butter cups, but not just because of Halloween, but like like if you buy regular Reese's cups, they're delicious. But every time they come out with the holiday shape, like the Christmas trees,
It's got more. I do. It's got more
so
in it.
much better, dude.
It's got more in it.
So good.
It's the
So
math.
good.
It's the math of.
It is,
It's the
yeah.
taste of the shape that makes it better.
Oh, Robert going old school with the whatchamacallit. Those are money.
Oh, the whatchamacallits? Yep. Okay,
My
Jared.
man. My man, Jared.
Reese's.
There he is. Let's go.
Let's go cry now. Way to go, Johnsy.
I was hating on the almond joy. Let's just
No,
be
you
real
hated
about
on
it.
her choice. You said her choice was butthole, essentially. Your
I
words.
definitely did not say that.
But it was the tone and the dialect.
Because it's like, dude, it's like a 16th of an inch of chocolate, 2
She's like Team
almonds,
Crackle.
and like as much, like as thick as my wrist, freaking coconut. Okay, what's the deal with coconut, folks? It's not that good. I don't. What is it? It's just like shavings of. I didn't realize that fired me up more than pineapple on pizza. Sorry, I
Or the side of beans. See?
dude, Kim
So
broke my heart the other night.
she ate beans, didn't she?
No, it's not that. I don't care if she eats them. I always make a comment to her like nasty. I don't know why. It's like an OCD habit, but I'm
Oh
not
no.
calling her nasty. I'm just saying, dude, the other night I made this epically amazing chili. It was so good. And it got finished and she wanted some more. And I was like, well, I have a tub of it that I was saving for lunch. You can have some. Go ahead. She put a whole can of beans just in that whole tub.
Yes.
I was so bummed.
I'm so happy.
I know. Yeah, that's what I get. That was karma for my almond joy
So
outburst right there.
I do have a pop-up on the 21st of this month, and it's going to be chili. And speaking of chili, I think I'm going to do, for the first time since the last time, chili. Bold move.
Well, you do have the Cambros now, so like.
And there's a full kitchen on site that I plan on making chili on site.
Dude. I just, that is literally my worst nightmare.
Oh, it was so bad.
The waterfall of beans out the back at the gas station.
It was so terrible.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what karma I had that day, but there was
still
karma.
Can't believe that, dude.
I apologize for whatever I did. Oh shit, Blazing Star said, I'm team blue. Let's go. Facebook gang in the house.
Let's go. That counts as like 4 people from Facebook, so
yeah.
Y'all better step it up.
Shout out to his video of like the raw emotion at Bass Pro with his boy the other day, man. That was some powerful shit, man. Shout out to him. So proud of not proud, I'm just happy for him. You don't need my proud of him, but you don't need it. But yeah, real exciting stuff, man.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, look at that. Johnsy is rocking that.
Hey,
What the F is a Korean hot dog? Getting Korean corn dogs.
First, I'm getting. Well, I don't know what a Korean corn dog is. So I want to bring this one up. This is our last Halloween one, and we've watched people get scared, people take dives, reject, treats from the tricks, but no one got rejected like homie right here at the Halloween dance. Oh, dude, this is so great. So first she creeps this one out. Oh, Oh, dude.
That's when you're having a rough night at it. But can we talk about like the creepiness of the dude though? Like
Well,
that
yeah,
is
like,
never okay. Like in
no,
any
you don't
situation.
just reach into a face with your lips.
After like backed off another one, like
Yeah, the first girl was legitimately like, okay, can we get like someone to bounce this dude out of here? And then he just goes in for the kill and burnt toast, dude. Oh man.
we got to be better than that, people. We got to be better.
Yeah, we cannot.
I've been
be doing
rough a
stuff
lot
like
of
that.
nights, and I've never. I don't know. I can't say never that I remember, but no one's ever told me about it the next day where I
No,
did anything.
I have
remotely
for
close to
sure
that.
never done anything like that.
Never.
Never.
And I was, yeah. If there was a candidate for someone that should have, it was probably me because I was not a ladies' man.
I didn't mean to laugh. The way you said that.
Yeah, no, I mean it is true. I was not.
right.
Yeah, I was more worried about hunting and fishing than I was chicks.
Yeah, I was much more into the party.
The
than
party life.
anything
Yeah, I was more
else.
worried about how many beers I could drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I drank a full 30-pack last night. I'm the
Yeah,
man.
I was way more into how many beers I could drink, smoke, or snort.
Yeah, I was all about smoking I was all about smoking my beers too. That is for sure.
Oh man. So, switching things up, dude. I got the next time we have a meetup, I got a game we're gonna play.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And I'm sure people have seen this. If you haven't, dude, this has got to be one of the greatest things I've seen in a while. Thank you, internet.
Chicken slap game.
Dude, so they have those squeaky chickens on their feet.
Yeah, and what does he got? Like a
It's either like a leather belt or like a tire inner tube or something.
Oh shit.
He's trying to get his friend.
That guy's still
Dad's slow rolling away.
That guy's really messed up, man. Oh no.
Dude, it's never good.
Oh my god. That
Dude,
one guy just rolling on the ground that got one across both ankles.
Yeah.
I don't know what was in that, if they had marbles or what, dude, but that looked rough.
Dude, so I saw this
Because
one.
it made a thud when he hit them. I mean, that looked because the one guy, if you look, he had a massive welt on his body.
Yes. I saw this one, and the caption was, "Dude ended a generation," because this guy tried to go over a couch to get away because he kept getting whipped, and he tips over and gets like stuck between the couch and the wall like this, legs up, and homie's just all boom, 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 boom. It was so bad, so bad.
It reminds me of a stupid game we played my freshman year on a dry campus where it was not a lot to do. And it was we'd take our shirts off and we would wet the tips of towels and twist them up.
Yep.
And nipples may or may not have been severely damaged on that one.
Dude, so freshman year, I think we were headed out to swim class, or it was afterwards. So towel, and I had like a big beach towel that was really heavy, right? And my buddy Adam is up like kissing his girlfriend, and I'm like, I'm gonna get his ass, dude.
No, man.
Dude, I let it just like dropped slowly and swung, and I whipped it back, dude. He didn't even make a sound. He was so, And then when I saw the mark on his back, dude, I like almost started crying for him. It was so bad.
Yeah, we
I
had
think
some
it
that were
broke the
like,
skin.
yeah,
It
there
was
was some
bad,
blood. There was
dude.
one time blood was seen. Like,
Dude, that was like a bruise like this big, instantly blue. Instantly. Oh, so bad.
yeah.
So,
Man.
fun fact, there's a version of that chicken game with towels, and I have seen that not with paintball, but with airsoft.
Oh,
That's
God.
dude.
Would you rather take a paintball or an aerosoft?
It depends on the distance and the
Up
gun.
close. Up close.
It
There's no
depends on
you don't
It
win either
depends
way.
on. Are we talking about like super duper full out guns on either or?
I mean, something that's like not going to severely hurt you, but it's going to F you up. Like a paintball close range is like instant blood welt.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yes, but
I mean, on
bro,
Jackass the movie, there was literally streams of blood going down Steve-O or Chris Pontius, one they put on the bullseye. And
dude, I've been like hit bad with a paintball gun. Bad, bro. In the
I've
upper thigh,
never,
dude. Bad.
I've never taken one. A guy let me
Oh,
shoot him
dude.
once point blank just for shits and gigs.
They were like half frozen, bro.
Oh my God, what is
so
wrong?
bad, dude. Yeah,
What
people
is
were
wrong with
ruthless.
you?
It was the 90s.
If we could go back.
Hey, they were better times. Frozen paintballs and all, they were better times.
I think it also might have been our age in the 90s too. Like yeah.
To be fair, it was my buddies, like my best friend's older brother, and he was gone for the weekend, and we smoked a bunch of his beers and like played on his Nintendo in his room and trashed it, like not thinking he'd be home. Like we thought we had time to clean it up, and it was like, bro, I'm kicking your butts, or like you line up on the fence. And we took off running, and he was good. He just got us both, and like no questions asked, dude. Oh, bud, yeah. My friend got hit in the side lower back, and I got hit in the back of the thigh. We just immediately felt like we were shot for real. It hurt so bad.
Okay, how about this question? You got to take a paintball up close. Where are you going to let him shoot you at? You got to take one. You're like you lost a bet up close, but you get to pick where they shoot you at point blank range.
Center mass.
Damn, you're going to reset the heartbeat,
bro, dude. If I'm not getting hit anywhere where there's like fatty tissue or back of the arm, ain't happening, dude. It hurts so bad. Where are you taking it?
I think the left ass cheek.
Have you ever been hit with a paintball?
No.
Yeah. It shows.
I mean, that
like
or like,
center mass, or like
okay.
maybe like
I was say shoulder blade. Shoulder blade.
Yeah.
I said left ass cheek because I can operate on the right one and lift my left one up. My right's my dominant side. Nothing on a dominant side. So the way with what you're saying, I would regret that.
Yeah.
So we'll say left.
Exactly.
We'll say non-throwing shoulder blade. Damn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoever picks ass, like you think because you got
Hey.
cushion. No.
Adventures of a Home Cook was with me though.
I understand.
There was attempted logic, but yeah, apparently failed logic.
No, and same with an airsoft. I'm taking it in like center mass. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt no matter what. But I'm thinking about. I don't know, man. I've had tattoos, and like the center of my back didn't feel great getting a freaking tattoo between the shoulder blades. And getting slapped with anything at a high rate of speed hurts very much. Hurts very, very much.
Yeah, I've like I said, my highlight of paintballing was shooting up certain people's houses.
Yeah.
In high school.
I got kicked out of 8th grade for the last like month and a half over paintballs.
I feel like this is a jab, and it probably is, but we have the side we use of our body and the side we don't. I don't use the left side. I can get by with anything on the left side down. I'm good. Like, I can
So
survive.
you're just gonna be sitting like this next show.
Yeah. No, I mean, I ain't doing any bets anytime soon. It's going to result in me taking one by a paintball gun.
You asked, bro. You brought it up.
Yeah, I brought
You
it up.
wanted to know.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, let's go back to your original question. If we're talking about guns nowadays, I'll take an airsoft. I think I'll take an airsoft shot.
Okay, so there was an airsoft video the other day. Apparently, the ghillie suit. I've been in this weird airsoft like algorithm lately, and the ghillie suit people. Some people like they're hated. Like, like when you play Call of Duty, like the snipers.
Oh yeah.
And not that I play a whole lot, but the guys that dress up, Edward, the guys that and Smoking Joe's in the house. What's up, man? But no, I watched a guy in the ghillie suit ball shot another guy 20 pellets because the guy had no idea where he was at, and the guy just yelled out, he's like, "Listen," he goes, "Who keeps shooting me in the dick?" And this guy's literally like 50 yards away in the bushes in this ghillie suit, dude, just going, "Two."
What up, T? Yeah, see, like, and it just all comes down to like etiquette, or it also comes out to who's smarter, Oh, yeah.
I see why you highlighted.
Hands behind your back, hit in the face for Mike Tyson in his prime or a car at 20 miles an hour. I've answered this to him before. All day, a car at 20 miles an hour. All day.
It depends if I can. Okay. Is he full out uppercutting where I have nowhere to go? Because if he comes with a sweeping left or right hook,
you're not
I'm just
dodging
going to
Tyson
roll with it
prime,
and fall
bro.
to the floor, and I can get over that real quick.
No. Negative. Car at 20 miles an hour, I feel like you can roll into that, lean into that much more than Tyson just walking up and cracking you in his prime. No way.
I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go with
exactly.
But I think if it was like a hook, I could just be like, whoosh, roll with it.
Dude, I feel like you could do that with a car much more.
If your hands are tied behind your back, though, man, you could be like, whoosh. Like if they get you in the knees,
you just kind of jump into it. And dude, you're going to get broke up no matter what. No matter what.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, Joe. Exactly. Zach Galifianakis took that to the face in The Hangover, and that was a movie, and I flinch every time.
Yeah.
Edward, my man. See, smart man. You know he's a smart man. He's a farmer. Yes.
Yeah. Shit. I just feel like if it was a hook shot, I could absorb a lot of the impact here. Hang on 1 second. I got to take myself off this, Johnsy, for
what?
Like, there's some.
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. How many of you think he is absolutely nuts? How are you dodging Mike Tyson in his prime? Professional boxers couldn't dodge him. I'm just saying. I don't get it. Oh, that's a good one, Rage. That is a good one.
All right. Sorry, guys.
That was quick.
Yeah, real quick. Real quick.
So
I'm regretting my decision of thinking I could do this with Adley running around down the basement and letting
it's all good.
Other people get their sleep. So
that's a fair point as well. Never saw anyone die from a Tyson fight, but go talk to all those ex-boxers who fought him.
Yeah. Am I also having to saying hey, I'm the one that killed you? Am I the one? It is true.
Oh, Robert, you are right on the money. Dude.
It also depends on how far away, if you how angry Tyson is when he hits you too, because it could be like, hey, I'm the guy that killed your pigeon. You know what I mean? You know the story of the pigeon, right? You know, the guy that killed his pigeon. Like I'm the guy that killed his pigeon right before you get hit. Then yeah, I'm taking the car hit all the way. But if it's like Mike Price, if he's like, oh, man, it sucks for you. Like I feel like he wouldn't kill you.
I'm still taking the car. I think I'm still taking the car. So I'm gonna bring up something else, and we got a video, and I think we're gonna change this going over. If you survive a Tyson hit, how do you? Yeah, I hear you. I'm telling you, if you take a car behind your back with your hands tied behind your back, bingo. I mean, if you're taking like a 72 pickup to, there's no difference. That'd be the same as Tyson hitting you. So
there's a big difference between 15 and 20 miles an hour, I feel. Like 15, I feel like you could just like roll off the hood. 20, I feel like that could have serious impact.
Absolutely. So we need to somehow test this. Someone get a hold of Mike Tyson. I'll take the car. Tony can take Tyson.
Okay. There you go. All right, there you go. Okay, hey, let me turn that down.
You wanna switch it up and go on the lottery debacle when he gets back? We got an interesting find.
What's that? What was that? I'm sorry.
You want to switch it up and do the lottery debacle?
Yes.
Okay. So
there's so many discussion points off this video that and I think this is gonna be a good one for the crowd.
Yeah. So before we go on to this, because this is much worse than I have to say.
Yeah.
So
prime in his prime. I might as well get his opinion on it.
No, it was Tyson in his prime.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Tyson.
But anyway,
in his prime. That was So the lottery, it's been getting like crazy high the last like handful of years. Like the Mega Millions has been up to over $1 billion. The Powerball's been up over $1 billion twice, right? And I always, when it gets up that high, I'll go pay $20-$30 and throw my hat in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Crazy chance. But I do that knowing that there are like investment groups or that will go and they'll get like a group of like all these Fortune 500 really rich families together, and they'll all invest like thousands of dollars and just buy one of every number combination possible.
That's crazy.
So you're already splitting it, right? And then Tony sends me this. And this
blew my mind.
A ticket, it hit for $16 million.
So let me make sure that's.
There's a guy in Iowa. He bought a ticket. It hit for $16 million. The rules are you have a year to claim it. In Iowa, if you hit the jackpot, you can't be anonymous when you claim it. You have to say who you are, and your name will be published. That's part of the deal that goes along with it. 6 months after the drawing, there was a lawyer up in Canada that hit them up and was like, hey, I have the ticket. I'm a lawyer in Canada. I would like to claim it. And they're like, okay, this sounds kind of weird, because the guy in Canada wouldn't come to Iowa to like turn the physical ticket in. So they asked the guy, okay, what's the serial number? And then what's the number combination that you have? The serial number on the ticket is not publicly available information. You only have that if you have the ticket in your hand. And so he gave them the serial number, which was right, gave them the right combination, obviously. And they're like, okay, why won't you come to Iowa to claim? He's like, I really want to come down there. So they reviewed the convenience store footage, and they're like, what were you wearing when you bought it? And he just made something up that wasn't right. Then he was like, I'd like you to wire the amount to this corporation that I run. But the corporation was spelled incorrectly. So like, there's something up going on here. Fast forward another 6 months. It's been a year to the day since the lottery winner was chosen. He's got 2 hours left. A different lawyer from New York shows up with 2 hours left. It's like, here's the ticket. I have it in my hands right now. I'd like to claim it. They're like, okay, well, who do you want us to make it out to? He gave them wiring information for that weird Canadian lawyer that had just hit them up like 6 months ago. And they're like, okay, this is fucked up. By the way, the information that we're sending the money to, that's a shell corporation in Belize. So what's happening here? They had no explanation for it. They were trying to figure out who this guy was that bought the lottery ticket because it wasn't either of these two guys. They had convenience store footage of the guy wearing like a real low profile baseball cap and like a big coat so you couldn't really see who it was. And they released the video and they're like, we need your help finding this person. And we also have him on tape asking for the ticket. If you recognize his voice, please let us know. They got a bunch of tips. I think they got like 10 or 20 about the same guy. And it was a guy named Eddie Tipton. And Eddie Tipton, you know what his job was? He was the software security manager of the lottery. That's what his job was. And what he did, he wrote code into the lottery so that on May 22nd, November 23rd, and December 29th, he would select which numbers would win on those 3 days. So he slipped in lines of code, hoping nobody would notice, and he won the lottery twice. So they caught him for that. And then they started to investigate, wait a second, what about these other lottery winners? Because it just so happens we found out that Eddie's brother won the lottery 10 years ago in Colorado. And then they found like 2 other people on those 3 dates that had won the lottery. And it's because old Eddie Tipton just like slipped in a little bit of code and rigged it for himself. So he went to jail. he got busted for that big time.
Dude. Talking about something that will make you never buy another lottery ticket.
Folks, I'm telling you.
You think the NFL rigged? Guess what, folks?
Dude.
That's like the worst thing that could happen.
Oh,
and it goes to show you how many people just like don't care. Like, yeah, still throwing a few. Because here's why. Okay, why do you play the lottery? Yeah, you play it to win, but realistically, you know you're not going to win, right? What joy do you get out of the lottery? The thought of what you would do with the money if you hit the lottery.
It's like this.
The
it's
people
like the
still buy
gambling without gambling. You know?
Yeah, like people like, man, for $5 you get an escape. For like $2, you can go buy a ticket. For a Powerball ticket's $2 a line. And for $2, you could sit there and think about life as a cajillionaire to you. And to me, like, there's not too many thrills cheaper than $2 anymore. You know, like
I never.
So, I mean, that's why it's crazy
dude.
that people still play the lottery. But I think people play the lottery just for the escape of the world of if they would ever win the lottery.
Like if you do the odds, you have better odds of standing in a field somewhere in middle America, getting struck by lightning twice and a plane crashing on you or it's outlandish the things that could happen to you in like the rules of probability compared to winning that. It's insane.
Yeah, I think that's like you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning twice than winning the lottery.
Fun fact, I know a guy who was standing in the same place and got hit by lightning twice.
God damn. Find a different place to stand, homie.
Dude, he straight up had, because he wore like this nice, not like a gangster gold chain, but like this nice classy one. You know, it was the 90s. And he has a scar burned from it. Dude, it's a crazy story. He was out camping with his family. Him and like 2 of his daughters go on this little hike. It starts getting kind of cloudy. So, and it rains, and they weren't prepared for that. Like they didn't have their jackets and stuff. As they're taking shelter under these trees, they get to one and lightning blasts it, and it hits him. And so like the older one of the 2 goes, back to camp to get mom and the rest of the family like help. Dad's got hit by lightning. While that's going on, second bolt, boom.
They say like once you get hit by like one bolt of lightning, you're better off like staying in the center of the house and the inside, like life, like because you like have like a certain magnetic like field about you that attracts that kind of stuff. Shout out to Edward real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you for
dude, 100% with you.
Dude, those burgers were the fucking shit.
Yeah, I bet.
Because no one likes Swiss in my house. So it was nice to be able to.
What?
I'm the only one that likes
Dude,
Swiss.
That is like
both my kids got
pizzas,
bad
bro.
genetics on that one. Both kids got bad genetics.
So
you heard it here first. Sorry, Alyssa. Love you. But you gave my kids shitty taste buds when it comes to cheese.
I'm gonna give you a pro tip. I'm gonna give you a pro tip with Swiss. if you get a really good package, that's like a good, because like we can get those cheaper ones, save a little money when we're going to use it. But if you get a good package of Swiss that's sealed properly, stick it in your cupboard for a couple months and age that mother effer.
Oh, my Uncle Gus. Shout out Uncle
Ooh.
Gus. I know he's not watching, but he didn't eat Swiss until mold started to grow on it.
Yeah, I don't do the mold stuff, but I
No, he would cut it off. No, he would cut it
Yeah.
off. But like, no, it was he wouldn't.
Dude,
he wanted the sharpest Swiss possible.
Yeah.
But he
I have
also he was a farmer that never got sick because he would sit there and eat all this like super ripe probiotic fermented cheese, man. Like, yeah, it's all he ever would eat.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you.
You're changing our lives with the kombucha, man. Like, I'm telling you, my appetite is so much more curbed since I've switched to drinking some kombucha, man. Like, everything digests.
The booch, baby. Booch.
I'm telling you, we're all in. We're all in on it.
So, like right now in the cupboard, I got a Pecorino, Asiago, and Parmesan. They've been in there 2 months now. Yeah, I gotta. So, fun fact about penicillin: I'm allergic, but it's more like bread molds that I would have trouble with. Which no one's eating moldy bread.
So there was another podcaster, shout out Drink O'Clock Pod, that me, him, and Rage and Pillage are in one. And he was like, when I found out that when you find like one piece of bread moldy, it's like in like a root system at that point. Like the whole bread's infected.
Yep.
He's like, I always would just take, and I was like, well, shit, I did that too. There's one, if I see like one little speck on the front piece, like rip it out, and I'm going to eat that bread the rest of the day. Like, apparently that's not good.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's never made me. I've always been like a smell because at that point, like the bread probably doesn't smell good.
Well, see,
it doesn't smell like.
I pulled out like a roll or something, like a good hoagie roll, and like there's like a little spot developing. I just picked those spots off, and then my sister was working in the medical field. She was like, "No, you should be really careful with that."
Yeah,
you're allergic to penicillin. I've never had an issue though, so I don't know.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, dude, so mold spores, like mushroom spores, and so
and when the spores are in the whole bread
bag, the whole bag.
Yeah,
period. That whatever atmosphere that's in, is exposed.
No, trust me, everybody. I'm all in on the thought process now. But I'm also been guy that's never really been super sick because I've always pushed the limits. So
immune system, building your immune system.
Yeah, fact, I mean, even like our kids, like shoes are optional in this house. Like we have shoes, we just don't.
Yeah.
Like when we like. It's funny how often we spend looking for shoes when we got to go somewhere for the kids because they never wear them, and we have to figure out where they kicked them off at.
But dude, there's a lot of I don't know if I want to use the word science because that's kind of a religion unto itself. But like, there's a lot behind standing in the dirt on the earth with your feet in the sun. Like that's really healing for you. But you got to remember, folks.
Yeah, they call it grounding, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. You got to remember, we are electromagnetic beings. And if you don't believe me, think about a cell. Your cell is a nucleus with protons and electrons. And they swirl around in electromagnetic force the same way the motors that run on electricity that I work on operate. The earth has its own electromagnetic force. I'm just saying, folks.
There we go. I think we started out with lottery.
And then we got to mold and lightning and all kinds of
stuff.
That's
impressive. That's impressive. What do we got next? Let's keep the random train going.
What do we have next?
Oh no. I see face tats down there somewhere.
Face tats. Oh yeah. I had a whole nother segment about crazy news.
Okay, let's.
And these ones are. I decided anytime we have these, I'm going to pick a different state because in my search, Florida's not the only one, but Florida is a fucking mecca.
Yeah. God
So,
bless their public information laws in Florida.
Yeah, I'm going to mute these and we'll pause them as each clip comes up. So, Florida man steals 75 pool floats so he can fornicate with them.
What the? Like you sitting there like doing like barrel rolls with the flamingo in the yard or what?
I that's what I'm saying. Florida, there's some like there's something in the water. No. Listen, there is something different about Florida.
Yeah, that's. Police say man with no hands and no legs is armed
and on the run.
Hey,
like how they word these are absolute gold.
Sometimes you wonder if they do this. Like this is definitely going to make national headlines,
right?
Giant radar penis. I only hope that one's true.
It's stuff like this. It just blows my mind. Florida man tries to rob GameStop while wearing a transparent bag over his head.
And it's got a photo to back it up.
So you can't make this stuff up. This is absolutely terrifying, bro.
But it's believable though. So believable.
Florida man breaks into home, sucks on sleeping man's toes.
Let me finish that sentence if that happened in Tony's house. Man then falls with 6 broken fingers, smashed up face, 4 missing teeth from tripping and falling, walking out of the room. Like, homeboy would have got jacked up.
Negative. This is how it would have gone. Florida man breaks into home, sucks on man's toes, then leaves in a body bag with 17 bullet holes in it. Because I reloaded one more.
I wanted to make sure. I was scared.
Florida man says multiple syringes found in his rectum are not his.
Nope, they were put there, officer.
So what sparked this is I saw this news thing that this Florida man said he was arrested for DUI. And he told the cops, "You can't arrest me for driving under the influence. I only drank the bourbon at stop signs and stoplights." It's amazing, dude. It's
amazing how some people like literally get to the point where like, yep, that's how it works. Like I'm justified in my actions, officer.
Yeah. Like, no, sir, I was not driving. I was paused.
Here's Eduardo. He goes, wasn't Florida news this week for booty patrol truck wanted? Like probably. Checks out.
I'm surprised there's not something else that makes it worse than that.
Shout out to Robert almost getting electrocuted and getting the hole in his ear. Can you? Hey, you know, Robert, is the hole in the ear true?
Hole in his ear? I don't remember that one. I saw a picture of him in the burn unit, bro, where his hands are like covered. That is the tough. I don't care what anybody says. That's the toughest dude I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, it sounds like he's been on one.
No. He took a straight arc flash to the chest, bro. Which is like in electrical. That's an electrical explosion, and it's literally the most violent thing ever.
Yeah, most people like die. Didn't he say it was because it was the waves? If it would have been like, it was like the kind of
DC.
Volt.
DC is direct current, just a straight thing, which does not stop. Like if you get
if you get hit, DC, if you get an arch of a DC, you're done.
Yeah.
Correct.
But it's so in AC, that's what makes it explode. No, DC, you would just continue to sit there and just be fried. AC, because it goes positive and negative 60 times a second, which is what hertz is, 60 hertz. So in Europe it's 50 because whatever. But it's the signal of it going positive, negative, right? And it does like 4 of those, freaks out and just goes, and it is, dude, it's like 18 times hotter than the sun or some crazy shit like that. Dude, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And he just took it to the chest, stood up, and was like, whoo. I mean, it was much worse than that, but yeah, that is a stud.
Dude,
Absolute stud.
electric is the one thing I know how to do enough residential. Like I had a I don't know, the reset, the grounded one, the DCI or the GFCI.
GCPI, GFCI, GF.
CI.
Yeah, something like that.
Is either GFCI or GCFI, one of the. But I've had to. I had one like go out last year, and
or whatever. Yeah,
like I can change an outlet. Like I'm danger, but even when I have to change one out, I am shitting bricks the whole time. Like,
why don't you just shut the power off?
I do, but it still makes me. Because here's the true story. One time I did one, I turned off the wrong breaker.
Yeah.
And then I hooked it back up, and I went down to turn it back on. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I was like, must have done a good job.
Yeah, right. Yes, dude. Robert was on. I got lit up one time. So like it's like 0.3 something amps will kill you. Like fractions of amps will kill you. That's the current.
Yeah.
Voltage is totally different. Typical houses are 15 amps in a plug. Commercials 20, right? So this just gives you kind of an idea. We were hooking up 100 amp disconnects, 480 power, 100 amp disconnects for these big buildings that this walnut factory put up. Right. And obviously we turned off power while we're hooking all this up. We go to lunch, turn power back on in case they need to use anything over there, because half of it was operational because we'd already finished that. And when we come back for lunch, we're doing an aerial tie across from building to building to light these 6 buildings up, right?
Right.
And I'm up in the lift, the metal lift, up 20 something feet in the air, and I stick brown in, which is 480 for you as I know is typically, it should be brown, orange, yellow. That's the way it goes. And so I'm sticking A phase in, tighten it up with my metal Allen wrench. Everything's good. Stick the orange one in. I say something to the guys on the ground. I stick that Allen wrench in, and all I hear is pop. And open my eyes. Didn't really know what was going on for a second. I was like, dude, I think I just got lit up. And they're like, what? No. They were all laughing because I made this. I was like, duh! I made this weird ass sound, right? I'm like, no, dude. Like my head hurts, my teeth hurt. I got lit up. Right then, right as I'm saying that, Robert walks in. Robert Race right there in the chat. He's all, hey, you guys remember to turn power off again, right? And everybody got silent. And then he screamed, he's like, you remember to turn power off, right? And I boomed down all slow. I'm like, hey, dude, because it was his job. Like he was the lead man on that job. I'm like,
oh,
hey,
no.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't. He's all, that's your fucking life, dude. I'm glad. And then he got all calm. He's like, I'm glad you're okay, man. Just you can't fuck around with that shit. Dude, it's crazy. I had no idea what was happening. If that thing didn't kick me off, wouldn't be sitting here right now.
That's crazy, man. But when we were doing the power break, her grandpa, who was like, he was the instructor for the union hall, like for the apprentices and stuff like that.
For
we're back here,
IBU electrical brother, or
the IBEU, one of the local chapters. Yeah, he was like the instructor, and like in his later years in his career. But he was back here, and he did stuff kind of old school, where he thought he was like real comfortable to bypass some stuff. he touched something with the other and it was hot, and he thought he had a steady enough hand where he could like thread between the breakers and touch that. Well, the tip of the screwdriver hit the other thing, and I'm over here behind him, and like Alyssa and his wife were downstairs, and you just saw this big boom.
That's an arc flash.
Yeah, like come out of there, and he just instinctively knew to like throw it was like a rubber coated steel, but he like threw it, and he was like, and I remember like he tried to play it off like it wasn't a big deal, but I kept looking at him like he kept going like this.
Fun fact.
And then he went, and I remember I grabbed him, and I was like, "Let's take 5." I was like,
fun fact.
He tried to play it off. He's like, "Oh, like yeah, man, and I'm like, "Yeah," and like,
you see how I threw that? You see how I threw it because I knew.
He's like, "Oh yeah."
No.
Like, "Oh, what the hell happened there?"
No,
like,
it blew it out of his hand. I guarantee that.
Yeah,
Dude, electricity's
Probably.
crazy, bro.
Mhm.
Crazy. Fun fact though, 277, the neutral, that hurts the absolute worst. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
There's one conspiracy I want to learn about. And that is like the Tesla stuff.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you want to know? I mean, I'm not a pro, but there's
one theory that's out there of and it was like it's one of my favorite pod clips channels I watch on YouTube of these people that it's like a husband, wife, and like his brother that do like a they're like all like kind of like hippies. I don't know the name of it, but they were talking about this theory once where Tesla toggled a bunch of things on his like master thing, and he went like, "Oh no!" Like he did the wrong calculations. And like somewhere like in Turkey the next day, like was decimated. Like a part of like he sent like a beam to the wrong part of the world, and it like when this is back in the time where they really didn't document this in a lot of countries, but like it decimated like something like a super overcharge.
I believe it. Like there's all kinds of reports of Tesla built that one machine. It was like this big. And when he turned it on, it almost brought the building down on him that he was in, like earthquake, San Francisco earthquake status.
Yeah.
And when he turned it off, he smashed it with a hammer.
Yeah, I think he was like an alien. I mean, can we agree that Tesla was probably an alien stuck in a human body, and he was like trying to figure out like how to get to
There's
where
there's a lot of other crazy theories on electromagnetic energy in the earth.
Well, there's a lot of people say they didn't say he died naturally. There's a lot of people saying he was too smart for his own good and had to go, So that's one conspiracy that I would like. I think there'd be some interesting stuff tied to Nikola Tesla, and I would like to do a deep dive and nerd out.
Here's my biggest thing on that whole conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, right? Is Tesla was developing electric Wi-Fi, for lack of a better term, right? I've seen it work in action. My buddy Andy, his older brother Chris, built one for an engineering project in school, a Tesla coil, and it was like the size of it was like probably like 2.5 feet by like a foot or a foot and a half wide, just this box, right? Forgive me, I don't remember everything about it. I was like 8. My dad was standing like 10, 12 feet away, just holding a light bulb in his hand. Nothing else, not connected to nothing. When he turned that on, the light bulb was like same 30-watt light bulb that's in everybody was straining like how much power was going into it. None of us were being electrocuted, and it was lit.
Yeah. There's some wild stuff, and I think, I don't know. I don't know if I could find that again, but if I can, I will send it to you because I want to learn more about those things that supposedly happened.
So and there's a lot of
because there's like it's like the whole like water carburetor thing, like the one guy that claimed he could run a car off water, and
there was a guy
he went up missing, and all the blueprints magically disappeared and everything like that. No one's ever talked about it since. Like,
dude, there's been so many guys who have built motors that run off hydrogen, and the exhaust is pure drinking water. Over and over. I remember like 5 different ones in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And they always go away because money.
The
And this
difference
isn't a
in this guy
conspiracy.
was he created like something that would never like it was like you would buy one car for
Yeah.
your life
Yes.
if you wanted,
Yes.
and you would
Yes.
never have to buy an ounce of oil, ounce of gas, nothing. And then next thing you know, it's like, nope, that guy was wrong, and he suicided himself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He committed suicide with 2 shots to the back of the head every
Oh
time.
man,
Every time. So
that
the
is
whole thing with Tesla is at the same time, you know, Jefferson was coming up with AC or whatever, vice versa. I can't remember exactly, right? But the thing is with Teslas, everybody, if you have a Tesla coil, you don't pay for power. There is 0 ways to charge you because it's pulling electromagnetic energy from everything around you and broadcasting it to you Wi-Fi. Jefferson's thing, and they gridded America with all these power lines that definitely cause cancer and other problems. And now you have to buy power from everybody. So which one are they going to let happen?
the plot thickens. Dude, we're an hour and 25 into this.
Yeah, and if
We got to wrap it up.
yeah, because we're barely scratching the surface of one.
Yep. So, but hey, great show. Loved it. Loved everything about it.
Yeah, this is fun.
We could have went 3 hours easily. We didn't have to stop there. But we're going to tonight. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of this show tonight. We love every one of you. I promised we're going to check the 100,000. Let's do it real quick.
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to see where we're at. Johnsy.
You know what, dude?
John, you got a calculator?
Yeah, we need
I'm going to start reading out numbers.
Let's do a show one time where we just talk about those kind of crazy events and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm down for a conspiracy theory show.
Yeah.
All right. I'm rounding down on this because I don't know the exact number. 1.2, like 1,200.
Okay.
And 2027.
Mm-hmm.
And 25,900 and nope, hang on, I want to check. 85, yeah, 25,947 plus 8,000 8,571, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
5,263. And then I don't think I've thrown this number out yet. 44,090. Then 89. And lastly, 12,947. Where are we at? Yes! Yes! Yes!
You heard it here first, folks.
What's the number? The B that we got to hit to mark this thing on this? I haven't done one of them. What we got to hit? B?
Oh, yeah, B. I got it. Dude, I totally forgot about that the whole time.
I did too. We did it, dude.
I have a pen and paper, didn't write down any times either.
We did it.
Dude, I when I was telling those, I was like, oh, we're going to come right under. And then you read me that last one. I was like, we did it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much to all you guys. Seriously.
We've been chasing this all year. We hit it.
That's what it is. Ground fault current interrupter. GFCI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robert.
Okay, yeah, GFCI. Okay, I was right.
So yeah, when you make a bad boo boo in electrical,
Yep.
you become that ground fault interrupter.
Yeah. I know we talked about it for a long time. We will. I do have a big guest I have been sandbagging, and it is actually confirmed. I will talk with them on Sunday and hopefully get that on the books. All I can say is they coached in the NFL for a very long time at a very high level. So that's all I can say. But it's going to happen.
Hey, exactly. Thank you, Adventures.
Yeah, I am not crying, but I'm actually surprised I'm not because I have to piss so bad that my legs are crossed. But I can, I
Once
love
we
where
get a
she's
budget,
at.
maybe.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But no, man, this is great news. Thank you guys all so much. We're gonna wrap this up, but you guys are all an absolute blessing in our lives and a bright spot. And we
Yes.
can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Who do we got Sunday?
Cook with Bill.
Yeah, Cook with Bill. Cook with
Yeah,
Bill
it's
on
gonna be a
Sunday,
good one.
and then
He's
next
super excited
Friday.
too. So
Next Friday we got a double header. We got a professional eater, Nick Lowry, and
right.
then we also have Lee Valentin coming back too, and he has blown up
dude.
since the last time we've had him on. So there's a lot to talk about with him.
Arlen's
Guys, I am about to
mad,
pee down my
dude.
legs, so we got to wrap this up. Thank you, Garage Beer. This piece after this will be brought to you by Garage Beer. And until next time, we'll see you next time. Let's go.